Alright, hello everyone. This is Go Johnny Boy from iPod Touch Fans, and some of you guys voted for me to make a video on how to use ownboot that was made by the Chronic Dev team. I think by the leader. His name's Will or something. That uses the ARM7 Go exploit of the processor on the new iPod Touch 2nd generation to run unsigned code on the iPod, which is how the tethered jailbreaks work from both dev teams at this point in time. Alright, so I have my iPod 2nd generation right here in iTunes, freshly restored. I have not touched it yet. Well, I have touched it, however, well, yes. Alright, so now what I have to do is to use it, you have to take the 2.1.1 second generation firmware file here. I'm just going to delete this because I've already done it before. But what you do is you take and you rename the file extension from IPSW to zip, ZIP, and you unzip it. And this is to get the iBoot files, which is an IMG3 file, and the IBSS file, which is a DFU file. So once you're in here, go to the firmware folder, and in the DFU folder, this is where you get ibss.n72ap.release.dfu. And in the all flash, you go in all flash, the next folder, and you get the iboot.n7ap release img3, same thing. I took them here out on my desktop, and I renamed them IBSS and iBoot for easier typing during this video. And I took and I downloaded the ownboot.bin file, and that's the actual binary compiled and written in ARM code, which is the processor language here. And here I'm gonna put my iPod in DFU mode right now, which is what it needs to be in for this exploit to work. Alright, there we go. Now it's in DFU mode, and I'm gonna take and open up terminal. You need iRecovery for this particular time, which will allow you to get in a shell with your iPod in recovery or DFU mode. And you can download the source code for that and compile it, or you can download the actual compiled binary somewhere off the internet. Someone's probably uploaded it by now. However, I like to download the source code and compile it so I know it's configured perfectly for my operating system and everything like that. So once you're in terminal, what you have to do is type iRecovery -F, which is to upload a file, and then you're going to upload the ibss.dfu file, and that should only take about a second. And it says closing USB connection. So what you have to do is unplug your iPod and plug it back in, and it'll come back up in iTunes, and you'll have a white screen on your iPod. This is perfectly normal. It's supposed to happen. So what you have to do now is open up the shell, the actual terminal where you type in commands with iRecovery, which is iRecovery -S. If you'd like to see what all you can do with this, you can type help here. It'll show you the commands. And what you want to do is put a / and then type send file, and then you're going to send the iboot.img3 file. That should look exactly the same as it did with the IBSS file. And now what you're going to do is type go, G-O, and hit enter. The Apple logo is going to come up on your iPod 2nd generation, and basically it's just booting up now. You're going to type another / and type exit to exit the shell. That completely disconnected you from your iPod here, and you wait for the iPod to boot back up, into the iPhone OS, where you see your Springboard and the rest of your applications where you would normally be if you just turned on your iPod. Okay, it's turned on now. Now you can see it's asking me to set it up again because I restored it, as if you recall. What you're going to do now is you're going to hold the power button on top, slide the little red slider, and you got to put your iPod in recovery mode now. Not DFU mode, recovery mode. Alright, so I'm going to do that now. Should only take a second. Alright, there we go. It's in recovery mode. I can see the little iTunes logo thing with the USB cable picture with the little arrow. So what I'm going to do now is go into iRecovery in a shell, and I'm going to /send file, and I'm going to send ownboot.bin, which is the binary again that holds the power to exploit the processor here. And once you send that, now if you type help, you'll see that ARM7 go and ARM7 stop, as well as, find it on here, it's like own test or something. And ARM7 go is here, which is what is the actual exploit here. So you're going to type ARM7_go. And now that's basically it. Now you can run any unsigned code on here, and most people won't have hardly any use, if any at all, of this, but this is how the power to run the RAM disks and everything is obtained, and this is how the tethered jailbreaks for both dev teams have to do here, is use this exploit. No exploit's been found within the boot ROM or whatever they're trying to do right now. Haven't completely kept up to date on all that, but now you can, before, if you were to type image list, it would be permission denied, but now you can see all this. And that's basically ownboot for you. That's what it does. And yeah, so if you have any questions on how to do this, if you get stuck or anything, you can feel free to send me a message or post a comment on YouTube, maybe. On iPod Touch fans, my name is GoJohnnyBoy, and if you just send me a profile visitor message, I'll be happy to send you one back. Don't private message me, because I have a lot in my inbox, and it's a pain in the butt when you get like 500 of them and you don't want to read them all. So yeah, this is thanks to the Chronic dev team for creating this, and the jailbreak RAM disk by REX, and yeah, thanks.